And we are live. Thank you so much if you are joining us on Lacrosse TV. We really appreciate it. If you don't know what Can-Am is, it is a league located in mainly upstate New York on the Haudenosaunee Confederacy. They all have teams, and every team that's on it belongs to the Haudenosaunee Confederacy, and they call it Can-Am because these will go play, whoever the championship is from this will go up and play in the President's Cup as we are set for the opening face-off. And it's taken by Ty Khan. And he wins the opening faceoff. It was Mitch Streety last night taking them all. And there's Corey Becker for the Tomahawks. All right, and now we're coming up the other way. Allegany. Zach Miller tries to hit. His man cutting down to the inside. Oh, nice pass out front, but it's not going to matter because he was in the crease. It was Ryan John, 86. Come flying down, shot. Vanderzelm on transition. Nice save. Allegany working the ball around. Far side steps in, rips a shot. Zach Miller. Rebound comes out, and it's picked up by the Tomahawks. And here comes Ron John up the floor. Ron John had somebody cutting through, decides not to hit Reese up top, hits Kent Baker print up. Marv Curry back to Ron John. Throws it over to the side. Reese comes in, rips a shot. Nice save. I believe that's Chase Martin playing tonight. Fortunately, I don't have Hot Rod here to keep me in check. He knows everybody a lot better than I know a lot of these guys. And Dylan Sprents with a save. And we give it to Patterson. And up the floor they come. Jimmy Chadwick with the ball on the near side. Chadwick drives in. Oh, what a beautiful save. Shuts him down to the doorstep. Great effort by Hunter Lemieux. Gets the ball. Goes into the corner. And then they get an interference from Lucas McKenna. And we're going to give the ball to the Tomahawks. Jimmy Chadwick fixed his shoe. Starts with the ball down in the corner. Throws it all the way across. Reese has it. Reese with a couple. Oh, nice check by Jimerson. And makes an easy call. Right up around the head. Not hard to make that one. He'll get it every day. So we get the first penalty, and we're going to get a power play for the Tomahawks. On the hold. Yeah. Hot Rod's in the comments. How was the Bills game, Hot Rod? Throws it up top. Mark Curry. Over to Reese. Back to Curry. Working it around up top. Reese steps in, takes a shot. I think that went off a defender and bounces out wide. Come flying down, that's Ben Miller. Gets the ball. Control throws it up to Kettle. Kettle moving to the far side. Runs in, rips a shot. Sprents makes the save. Becker's there to pick the ball up in the crease. Got Corey Becker playing for the Tomahawks, and we actually have Josh Becker playing for Allegany. And Marv Curry has the ball. Curry stepping in, throws it up top to Reese. Playing a little catch up top. One more time, Kent Baker print up, gets a shot, and a nice save. He got just enough of his arm on it, kind of got tied up in his jersey. Beautiful job, Lemieux fighting for the ball, but it doesn't matter. It's going to be Chase Martin reaching out, getting the rebound. Anderson has it coming up the floor and throws it to, I don't have 66. I probably do. I just didn't see it. Oh, and it's Chris Janice at 66 tonight. Janice throws it into the middle. What an effort. And he just knocks him down. Gets a shot, misses. And that's one thing you will see. Can-Am lets a lot of guys play with the wooden sticks. And there you see the guy running up the floor with it. So we have Kean Whitcomb is 42, throws it up top. I believe that's Jonah Mohawk, 12, takes the shot, goes off somebody out front. Ron John picked it up, and what a pass to Patterson. Who gets, oh, it's not Patterson, I'm sorry, and they have a delayed call. We've got, I believe that's Vanderzelm with the ball, yeah. 24 is Vanderzelm. Throws it over to Kent Baker Printup. Goes all the way across to Hunter Lemieux and down low to Curry. Curry hits man coming off the bench. Patterson, and Patterson buries it. It's Anthony Patterson coming off the bench, and the Tomahawks get off to a quick lead. You see, just hits Patterson coming. Patterson runs down, and he's able to get it past him. So, a 1-0 lead for the Tomahawks. I believe that's Kettle driving in. We've got a delayed call. Sorry, I was trying to fix the scoreboard camera there. And here he comes. Kettle still with the ball. They've gotten the goalie out. Possession. Beautiful toss to Miller. Miller rips a shot, and Sprents makes a save. And now we have a power play. It's going to be 2 minutes on Tyler Kahn walking over. And if we look at the referee, he signals 2 minutes for a slash. And now we get to see the Allegany Arrows on the power play. Mohawk up to Miller. Miller steps in, throws a little behind the back over. Beautiful shot and a nice save, Sprents. Another save, Sprents coming through. Great job, Belter, stopping Mohawk from being able to get through and get that rebound. Belter, a big, strong individual. And coming up the floor there, this is Ben Woodbury. Ben Woodbury hits Jimmy Chadwick. Chadwick coming in, beats his man, runs down, and a nice save. Holds that rebound up in the stick. And we give it to Darius Anderson coming up the floor. Oh, we got a lot of Arrow fans in the chat. I can see a couple Tusky shout-outs. Wyatt Cooper and Mohawk playing pass and catch. Cooper steps in to rip the shot, and what a great save. Belter just grabbed it right into the head of his stick. And now they got a 2-on-1. Nice little underhand flip. Oh, beautiful back check. I'm not sure if that was... Oh, I couldn't quite see who that was. I think that was Aaron George on the back check. Either way, nice back check. Aaron George saved that. 2-on-1. Mohawk over to Whitcomb. Whitcomb tries to feed it across, and Patterson knocks it down and comes flying up the floor. Patterson gets the shot. Curry picks the rebound up off the end boards, hits it. Reese wide open, and oh my goodness, what a save. Anybody know if that's Chase Martin in net tonight? Or Craig Seneca, I'm not sure. I don't want to call him by the wrong name all night. But anyways, Anderson gets a shot, and Sprents makes the save. Janace, beautiful pickup, gets it to Cooper, throws it up top to Anderson. Anderson to Mohawk. Mohawk realizes that the penalty expires. See Ty Khan coming out of the bench at him. They throw it down low. Beats his man, comes in, had his hands free for a second, steps out. Was Josh Becker, 94. Jonah Mohawk with it. Oh, nice couple, and he strips it from him. And not a happy bunch. So I don't know if we caught the original, but we catch that one. Little shot. Reaches over the top, gives him another one. It happens, they get excited. So no penalty, we just get a possession call. Chadwick with the ball. Chadwick to Curry. Curry looking into the middle. Oh, hits not Chadwick, but Reese. Reese takes a shot, misses, bounces off the end board. The rebound's gathered up by the Arrows. And that's Ben Miller again coming up the floor. You'll hear me say that quite a few times tonight, I'm sure. And that's Nate Kettle, number 22, who throws it over to 42, who is Keon Whitcomb. Nice pass into the middle to Ryan John. A nice shot and a better save, Dylan Sprents. It's Chase. Thank you very much. Really appreciate everybody in the chat. Oh, nice move in his neck, Kettle, and he buries it. Ties this game up. Able to beat Sprent. You see they get the restart over in the corner, and he just kind of slow walks him, turns and steps in, and buries it. Nice play. And we are all tied up at 1. Beautiful play, Nate Kettle. Cooper running off. Something happened there during the face-off. I clipped it. We'll try to take a look at it later if we can. Allegany gets possession. And Zach Miller with it. Ryan John on the far side. Nice move. Steps into the crease, and the ref makes the call. I think that's Ryan John. Yes, it is. And here comes Jimmy Chadwick. Chadwick, couple of moves in, tries to hit Lemieux. Lemieux picks it up. Great defense down there, and a better pickup, Lemieux. And he spins, gets in. Oh, what a save, Chase Martin. Curry has it off the end board, throws it up top to Chadwick. He throws it over to Kent Baker Printup. Gets a screen from Reese, steps in, throws it over to Lemieux. Lemieux down to Curry. Curry coming across the top, gets a screen from Lemieux. Hands free, rips a shot, hits Chadwick in the head on the follow through. Hopefully he's all right. Nice pickup, though, and a beautiful check. Jimmy Chadwick not giving up on the play. But Allegany ends up with the ball. And that's Lucas McKenna, throws it over to Janace, and now Kettle has the ball. Kettle, oh, nice stick check, Woodbury. Beautiful on that bottom hand, kids. That's what you're looking for. And Dylan Sprents gets out, gets the rebound. They try the long clearing outlet pass, not able to hit Krakowski. And I'm sorry, I've been calling him Nittowski all year. I'm sorry about that. On the far side, Kettle has it. Kettle steps in, rips a shot. Sprents makes the save. Great hustle from Kettle, and then Miller picks up the rebound, but misses just wide left. Janace goes over, picks the ball up off the end boards, throws it to Whitcomb. Whitcomb throws it over. Kettle steps in with his hands free, rips a shot. Sprents makes the save, kicks out, and Whitcomb picks it up this time. And they had another reset, and now they get another fresh reset. So I believe this is 4 possessions for them, which keeps them on the floor. You've got Zach Belter out there messing with something. Hopefully he can get it. Looks like it's just a strap, actually, on the chin strap on the helmet. Hopefully he can get it. Ref come over. Well, I tell you, these refs are so much more than a pretty face. Come over, buckle your helmet for you. If you're just tuning in, this is game 2. Arrows won last night. Something happened in front of the net they wanted to call. I didn't see it. I clipped the replay. If nothing else happens, we'll take a look at it. But Miller gives over, takes a shot. Sprents with a nice kick save. Picked up by Janace up top. Christian to Miller, and Miller, wow, he's so fast, but Dylan sprints again. And this time the rebound is picked up. I believe that was Ben Austin down low. Throws it up top where he's not able to connect with Logan Monroe, and the possession goes back to Allegany, and Rudy George had the ball. Throws it up to Whitcomb. To Becker. Becker over to Miller. Miller trying to call a play, getting a couple of screens. Ryan John steps out of the top. Backs up, gets his hands free, rips the shot, bounces off the backboards. Jonah Mohawk picks up the rebound, gets it back to Miller, and Dylan Sprents with the save, controls the rebound, and gives it to Zach Belter. Corey Becker with the ball now. There is no over and back unless you're down a man in Can-Am. There also is no 10-second clock. It's actually an 8-second clock, and it only happens when you are down a man. Reese has the ball. Reese stepping in with his hands free, gets the shot on, and Chase Martin with another save. And we've got a whistle, and he's calling both of them to the bench. He says, I've had enough of that. All right, let's go, Kettle. That's my boy, Leslie Kettle. He's playing great. So much fun to watch. And they just gave him another 2 minutes. So you see a little cross check in the back, turns around, they kind of go back and forth. But now one of them running their mouth has got 4 minutes. Yeah. Can't quite see that. It's a one disadvantage in this view. Okay, so the 4-minute penalty goes to the Tomahawks, and it will be 4-on-4 for at least 2 minutes. Some of my favorite lacrosse, wide open floor. You see the guys who can just move the ball so well. Anderson spinning around, working the two-man game. Nice play by Patterson, but a great effort by Anderson not giving up on the play and gives it to Kettle. Kettle steps, rips the shot, kick saving to Butte, Dylan Sprents. Nice rebound pickup by Patterson. Gives it to Kent Baker, print up. Arrow's doing a great job making sure they get the defense out on the floor. Jimmy Chadwick up top with it. Starts driving in, spins, gets the screen from Curry. He's looking for a little give and go. Doesn't give it to him. Carson Reese runs off as the shot clock's expiring. Curry runs across. And instead of getting the shot, just kind of dumps it down into the corner. Says, we're going to try to make you run as far as possible. And you see here comes Allegany. That's Tristan Jensen with the ball, playing with a wooden stick. One of the cool things about Can-Am, they do let them play with the wooden sticks. So it's cool to see somebody out there with the traditional stick. That's Josh Becker on the side, gives it up to that's Ryan John. Oh, big shot and a nice save. Dylan Sprents, but they get a reset. Fresh 30 seconds. Allegany's been doing pretty good, getting multiple sets. Becker takes a shot, another save. Dylan Sprents. Rebound goes into the corner, and Josh Becker went down fighting for it. Almost got it for him. Ron John picks the ball up in the middle for the Tomahawks and comes up. 20 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Quick pass over, and here comes, Reese and tries it, couldn't get it. Beautiful back check, though. And he comes flying down. And that is Nate Kettle, sorry. Oh, beautiful save, Dylan Sprents. Wow. Ball bounces all the way out. Belter pushing it down, and here comes Zach Belter. He picks it up. He's all alone. Oh, my goodness, Chase Martin again. And Allegany gets it with 1:45 to go on the power play. And I'm sorry, that was Aaron George, 24, that ran up with a wooden stick. And now we've got Christian Ace with the ball, throws it all the way over to Becker, up top to Wyatt Cooper. Cooper steps in, rips a shot. Sprents makes a save and controls the rebound. Throws it up to Evan Printup. Evan Printup throws it up to Corey Becker. bobbled it a little bit, and then you see the pressure the Arrows put on him. Nice pass over on the side, but great defense kind of forced Curry out of angle, run out of room. They've got 3 guys collapsing on him right now. Becker's hoping it pops out that way, but it doesn't. Curry almost got it. Great effort fighting for the ball, but Allegany comes away with it, and you see that 3-on-1 work perfect. And there's Leo Storos, and a nice little underhand toss to Kettle. Jonah Mohawk with it over to Zach Miller. To Kettle. Kettle rips a shot. Sprents makes the save. Great effort by Kettle. Kicks the rebound out to Miller, and then Whitcomb has it on the far side. Back to Miller, back to Kettle up top. Miller steps over, acts like he's going to shoot, throws it on to Becker. Becker with a beautiful behind the back. And you see Kettle kind of ran out of room there and had to throw it and tried to beat Sprent's 5-hole as he was stepping, but Sprents was tight on that post, made sure he didn't have the inside angle and able to make the save. And here comes Ron John with the ball. Nice move as the penalty is expired, and here comes the Arrows with possession. Not the best power play for them. They did get a couple good shots on, but obviously they would have liked a little more time in the offensive zone or to bury one. And here's Christian Ace. Steps over to the middle, has his hands free, tries to pass it all the way over, but picked off by Kyle Henry. And they get it up to Nick Miller. Miller on the near side, watching guys run off, kind of mouthing a few things. Gets a screen from Lemieux, cuts over, throws it back to Lemieux. Lemieux, one more down to Curry. Oh my goodness, Chase Martin. Wow, what a save. And you can even see Curry congratulated him after that one. He's like, how did you save that, sir? Nice play. And here's Tristan Jensen with the ball. Gives it to Jonah Mohawk. Throws it up top. Not able to connect with Kettle, but Kettle collects it off the end board. Sorry, I get a little tongue-tied sometimes. Becker with a nice behind-the-back shot, but Ron John doing a great job tying him up, and he's able to kind of deflect the shot. And Dan Krotowski. Sorry, I was calling you by the wrong name for a lot of this. Jimmy Chadwick with the ball. Throws it over to Kent Baker Printup, who runs in. Thought about shooting, decides to pull out. Passes one more over to Lemieux. It goes back down to Chadwick. Chadwick coming around the top. Throws it all the way over, hits Reese. Reese steps in, gets a shot. Chase Martin makes the save and gobbles up the rebound, preventing Hunter Lemieux from getting it. Such a big part controlling the extra possessions, making sure you limit the shots that they can get on your goalie. Jonah Mohawk drives in, throws it over to Miller. The screen comes from both ways, and Miller steps out with his hands free, rips a shot, misses the net, bounces off the end boards, picked up by Ben Austin. Ben Austin throws it up to Logan Monroe. Oh, and the easy call in front of the ref on that one. That's going to be on Dana Ray. And they hit Carson Reese. Reese, one more down low to Woodbury. Woodbury hits Kent Baker Printup at the back. Kent Baker Printup throws it up top. Patterson comes in, rips the shot. Goes off Martin, and we'll get a chance to look at the call. So you see they were coming down. He cuts across the middle. Oh, as he goes to reach, he kind of trips him up a little bit, and I think he hits him in the top of the head, so they call the slash. Take one more look at that real quick, and then we'll get back. As we get ready for the Tomahawks start of the power play. Yeah, kind of pushed him in the back and then chopped him in the top of the head, so easy call for the ref when he sees the stick on the helmet. Reese over to Curry. Over to Reese. Quick all the way over to Patterson, who throws it. Not able to hit the net. So the shot clock continues to tick down. They won't get a reset. 7 left on the shot clock as they have to try to quickly get it on net. Curry rips the shot. Chase Martin makes a save. Patterson tries to get it, can't get it, over the top of Jimerson. Jimerson, such a great player, but wow, what a check from Patterson. I've watched Jimerson play a bunch at the Space Lax tournament in Can-Am. He's solid defensive transition player. Speaking of, here comes Ron John with a nice move, and here he comes. Hits Reese over to Patterson. Kent Baker Brennup up to Reese. Ron John, Reese. Reese goes to take the shot. I believe Jimerson got a piece of that. But the shot clock is still at 30. And that, because that was the end of the period. Wow, wow, wow. Nonstop action again. Going into a tie as we get ready for the second period. This is the second game of a best of 5 championship series for the Can-Am Lacrosse League to find out who's going to go to the President Cup. We get ready for the second period. We'll be back in about 8 minutes with action. We have made so many of these guys happy as we get the highlights. We can try to blast out how much talent is actually in this Can-Am. I believe this to be the best box lacrosse that's being played in the United States, in the continental United States, definitely. And possession goes to the Tomahawks. Ben Austin with it, gets it up to Corey Becker. Corey Becker over to Anthony Patterson. Patterson coming in. Throws it up top. Woodbury to Reese. All the way over to Curry. Back to Reese. Reese steps in, hits Patterson down low, and Chase Martin again. Wow. And they get the reset, though. This is huge. They didn't seem to do too much of that in the first period. Hopefully they're going to change that in the second. Pass it out to Marv Curry, and you see Allegany fly out. We got about 13 seconds left in the penalty. Reese gets it to Patterson. They try another quick stick. He just misses. 5 seconds to go on the penalty. The ball bounces out. We're going to give possession back to Allegany. You're going to see Allegany with Jimerson starting with the ball. You see Patterson putting some pressure on him. They bounce pass it up to Kettle. Kettle plays for the Thousand Island Spirits as well. Nice move, Kettle. Tries to do a little give and go with Zach Miller. Isn't able to connect. Janace on the far side. Ron John putting the pressure on, but he still comes up with the ball. Gets it up to Whitcomb, to Kettle. Kettle rips a shot. Sprents keeps that 5-hole closed. Woodbury starting with it. You see Miller putting a lot of pressure right off the start. Not giving him an inch. All right, that was Ben Austin. Gives it up to Ron John. Kent Baker print up over to Reese. Reese stepping in, hits Chadwick. Chadwick running in, little give and go to Miller. Miller gets a shot, and Chase Martin again. Goalie play has been amazing in this league. I have seen so many highlight saves. I think that's really, as you start to set apart the competition, you see guys hitting smaller and smaller passing windows, better and better saves, and it's tougher to score. And Can-Am plays on the smaller nets. They don't play in the NLL size nets. Josh Becker, a little flip back to, that's Ryan John. Getting a lot of pressure from Monroe. Still somehow gets it off. Miller picks it up, though, and throws it up to Monroe. Nice play by the Tomahawks. Corey Becker with it. Arrows. I love the, in the comments there, the actual arrows. Lemieux gets a shot on. Chase Martin again with the save. And here we come up onto the offensive side of the floor. That's Leo Sturos, Albany Firewolves. I watched him as a pro long before I had the honor of calling the Can-Am games. He was actually there for my initial game in box lacrosse. Kettle give and go with Miller. Miller comes down, and he beats him. Zach Miller with a beautiful pass from Kettle. You see Nate Kettle with it. Miller sets the screen. When the D comes up, he just comes down, beats him, and it barely trickles through, but that's all they needed. And now your Arrows go on with their first lead in the game. Evan Printup took the face off and got possession of it. Mitch Streety took them all yesterday. I haven't seen him yet today. Hopefully he's okay. I'm guessing he's not if he's not out here. Patterson throws it over to Curry. Chadwick picks the ball up in the corner. Chadwick looking, hits Reese. Reese with the behind the back, and Chase Martin again. And you can hear Chase has definitely got some fans over on the Allegany side. Every time he makes a save, big cheer. That was Becker on defense. Great job. And then you had Rudy George with the ball. Rudy George gets it to Jonah Mohawk. Mohawk throws it all the way over to Kettle. Not able to connect, but off the board is Whitcomb. Wow, is he fast. Rips the shot as the shot clock was expiring. Hits the shoulder in a place where they could get a rebound, but Anthony Patterson picks it up. And a long pass down. Oh! Jace Martin got just enough of it. Nice play. Hunter Lemieux not able to get it, but I believe he stepped in the crease. It would have kind of canceled it anyways. So it is what it is. And there's Aaron George with it. Bounces it to Miller. Miller throws it all the way over to Janace. Chris Janace with it. Throws it up top to Kettle. And they're counting the shot clock. The ref has it up top. Don't mind that it's not going. Throws it up to Janace. Janace gets a shot. Sprints with, wow, what a save. But oh my goodness. Nate Kettle. So you see, they take the shot clock. Chris Janace gets it as the shot clock was expiring. And oh my goodness. Nate Kettle. Wow, sir. Picks it up and gets it off lightning fast. We now have a 2-goal lead for the Arrows. And what started out as a pretty good period for the Tomahawks, they had a pretty good couple possessions, has not gone their way in the last couple minutes, and now they are trailing by 2 goals. Ty Cobb, nice face-off, knocks it over to Miller. Miller hits Ron John on the far side. Ron John back to Miller. To Henry. Henry tries to hit Woodbury, cutting through the middle. Woodbury, not able to get it off the boards. But Janace with it. Jimerson with it. Jimerson gets it up to Anderson. I lied. Now Anderson has it. 19 is Tanner Winkleman. Kettle had it, throws it all the way over to Chris Janace. Janace didn't get an assist on the last one, but he should have, and this time he drives in, gets the shot off. Belter, beautiful trailing check to kind of stop it, but Janace with the strength, you see, still gets it on. Dylan Sprent's able to make the save. That's how it's done. Yes, Mrs. Kettle has to be very happy with how Dave's playing tonight. Chadwick with it. Chadwick coming into the middle, has his hands free, gets the shot, and another save. Martin, but Tuscarora picked up the rebound. But wow, you're seeing a lot of pressure. Dana Ray way out. Bounce pass over to Kent Baker Printup. Going to the middle, but he gets a screen from Reese. They work the give and go. Reese is inside, and Carson Reese buries it. Beautiful setup here. See Kent Baker Printup just hits him, and he sets it right in there perfectly. That's textbook. And they bring it back to a 1-goal game. Chase Martin was starting to wonder if they were going to be able to get another one by him, and then they answer and bring it back to within a 1-goal game. And now we've got Ty Kahn and Wyatt Cooper getting ready to take the face-off. I know I don't always call it out. I'm bad at it because I'm doing the replays. But you just notice Ty Kahn is taking it with a wooden stick. He's done quite well so far when he's been out there. They have to pull back, and he does draw it back. Ron John, you see, fighting his way towards it. They flip it back, and Ben Austin gets the rebound off the end boards. Oh. They can't catch it all, but happens sometimes. And here comes Austin flying down the floor. Hits Henry coming off the bench, and Chase Martin again. I think we've said that once or twice. We got OJ the Dude in there. Nice to see Owen. Tries to pass it over to Darius Anderson. Can't connect. Sprents comes out, gathers the ball. Throws it down to Becker. Corey Becker scoops it up, and he throws it to Chadwick. Chadwick, beautiful, beats his man, and oh my goodness, Chase Martin again. Wow, Chase Martin. Oh my goodness, have you been on point? How many of those have you shut down? So they keep it a 1-goal lead, and Zach Miller with the ball on the near side. Miller gets a screen from Kettle. They work the give and go. He gives it back to Kettle. Kettle beats his man, gets in, and Kettle, not able to get it by him. I thought he did, but Sprent's proving once again that he belongs out there. Dylan Sprent's has been playing phenomenal. I actually got to see Dylan Sprent shut out Tonawanda, a very hard feature in box lacrosse, but great effort by him and the defense. Curry up top, hits Reese. Reese beats everybody. Reese gets in, tries to twist her, misses just wide left. But beautiful play. I think that's Rudy George. It is. Rudy George coming up the floor. Hits his man coming off the bench. And Whitcomb with it. Whitcomb running to the middle, and you're just watching him battle in front of the net. You do not get to just stand in front of the net, but they call interference. And you see nobody wants to take the penalty, and that's what right now you're hearing probably Isaac Vandershelm say. He's like, I didn't really do nothing. And you had Ryan John on that one. And now this time Ryan John gets the extra 2 minutes. So now we're going to see the same thing that Tuscarora did in the first period where they take the extra 2-minute penalty. Not a very smart decision. But instead it'll be 2 matching minors, which would be 2 minutes, but then you're going to see Ryan John get an additional 2 minutes. So we'll have 2 minutes of 4-on-4, which no matter how many goals scored, because it's even strength, doesn't change. And then after, it will be a 2-minute power play for Tuscarora. 4-on-4 lacrosse is awesome. So spread out. Kent Baker up with it, stepping in the middle, and you just see him knocking Carson Reese down in front of the net. He gets a shot. Misses, and off the backboards is picked up by the Arrows, and here comes Anderson. Darius Anderson with it. Looking, hits somebody up front. Christian Ace steps in, tries to get around Austin. Austin does a good job, so he just spins, takes the shot. Nice rebound pickup by Josh Becker off the end boards. Oh, and Ron John gets a piece of it. And Josh Becker out front. And Sprents makes the save. Great job. I think that was Corey Becker on the defense in front with Ron John on the slide. Zach Belter had it, throws it to Chadwick coming off the bench. Tusky gets the rest of the offense out of the floor. Allegany doing a great job getting the change, doing what they need to do. Chadwick flips it back to Patterson. Gets a screen from Reese. Comes in. Nice save. And oh my goodness, Carson Reese. How did you even get that shot back off? But now we're going to give possession to the Arrows for going through the crease. And Nate Kettle with it. He's got 2 already. Playing on Tycon. Fake pass, steps back, a couple more moves. Little behind the back flip. Great defense, Tycon staying on that hand, making him so he couldn't make that pass. Josh Becker has it now. Becker comes in and a beautiful slide by Evan Priddup, stopping him from getting that shot on. Logan Monroe picks the ball up for the Tomahawks. And here they come. Arrows doing another good job getting their defense on and getting set up before the offense even gets up around the floor. Hunter Lemieux with it. Hits Patterson. Anthony Patterson comes in. Nice spin move. Big shot. And Chase Martin gets that elbow up. Both the goalies for Allegany are incredible. It's such a thing they have where the goalies get to basically choose how they're playing, and they let them decide, taking the pressure off the coaches from having to make it. You see him battling for it down low. Sorry, we can't quite see that. We're a little bit too far away from the action as they scrap for it. So you've got 3 Tomahawks over there kind of pushing 1 Arrow. And if I was to bet, that's probably Leo Sturos. Sturos is very good at it. You see him doing a lot. It might not be, though. We'll look when he comes out of the pile. Yeah, it was Sturos. I didn't even have to see it. He is so good at that when they're down a man, gets down, and they'll smush him in there. He doesn't hold the ball, but he will eat out an entire shot clock. Just such a tough guy, so strong on possession. And now with a minute 20 in the power play, working it around. Reese up top. You've got Woodbury in there. Oh, and they beat him. I'll get to look at that one now because I didn't see it. It might have been Hunter Lemieux on the far side. It was. Hunter Lemieux gets it over there quick, and they're celebrating, and you see him jumping around. Chase Martin trying to stop it. So that's going to be a power play goal. We'll try to take another look at it. Oh, you see it just sneaks in there. And a tied game. So that penalty from Ryan John definitely bites him in the ass. Oh, sorry about the language, folks. But they get a power play goal and tie the game up with just under 10 minutes to go in the second period. So we've got Franklin John in the comments too. Let's go Arrows. But they definitely are not happy with how that played out. And here we go. And now we've got Evan Priddup taking the face off against Wyatt Cooper. And it's picked up by Jimerson, I'm sorry. I keep wanting to call him Janace now for some reason. That's Jesse Jimerson. He's a phenomenal player. Nate Kettle has it. Kettle gives it over to Zach Miller. Miller, goes running in, but print up. Good job, but they pass it up top to Whitcomb. And we got a little mom goal off the back of the net. Sprints has to make the quick decision to decide not to go after the rebound, pass it out, and Ron John soaks it up, so we're going to get a fresh shot clock for the Arrows. Miller with it. Throws it up top. Christian Ace with a shot. Dylan Sprents gets that arm up. Makes the save, but they get another reset as it's picked up by the Arrows. All the way across, hits Kettle. Kettle steps in, rips a shot. Dylan Sprents gets that right shoulder up. Nice save, but another possession for the Arrows. Big shot taken. Ron John got enough of the stick on to make it miss the net, but Jonah Mohawk picks his rebound up off the end boards, and you see how strong he is, just driving his way in. Gets the shot off. Sprents makes the save, and we give it up to Dan Krakowski. Krakowski looking for somebody on the far side. Decides to start running in. Takes a shot. Misses just wide right, I think. Ball bounces all the way down. And a nice pickup by Lucas McKenna, who wisely decides they don't have the numbers and hits Darius Anderson. And they get the rest of the offense out of the floor. But we've got Rudy George out on offense now. He's got the ball up top. Nice move, Rudy George. Gets around Logan Moreau. He's looking. Hits Anderson. Beautiful pass. His Belter is all over him. And they get a shot clock. And Belter, great job stopping Darius from getting a clean look at the goal. Logan Monroe, and a lot of pressure. That's why you want somebody like Rudy George out there to be able to cover him. He can play defense. He can play offense out there. It doesn't give him a free run up the floor. And Miller has the ball now. Nick Miller, a little give and go with Hunter Lemieux. Lemieux bobbled it a couple times, and we'll see what they call here. No goal. They're going to say he went through the crease. I clipped the replay, so I looked down for that half a second. Sorry about that, folks. Tanner Winkleman with it. Gives it to Jonah Mohawk. Mohawk got print up playing, wants a screen. Janace gives it to him. Nice slide by Miller, though, to knock that stick to stop the pass, but Whitcomb picks it up, and we get another save. Sprents playing a great angle, getting just out there far enough to stop it. You also don't want to be out there too far because then it pulls you out of position for the pass on the back door or anything down low. And print up with it. You see Evan print up looking, thought about driving in. Nice bounce pass down, but a beautiful play by Tristan Jensen getting his stick on that. And then Chase Martin kind of took control. And here they come back onto the offensive side of the floor. Tristan Jensen, you see looking around, still has the ball. Hits Ryan John coming off the bench. Tries to pass one more down to Christian Ace. Not able to, but a great effort by Wyatt Cooper. Gets the ball over to the corner, and then they hit. Becker out front, and Dylan Sprents. Oh, my goodness. Wow. And you got Ryan John fighting his way through. Fires it up top to Cooper. Cooper fires it all the way over. Hits Becker. Becker tries to hit Zach Miller out front, who had time. Not able to catch it. And Corey Becker coming up onto the offensive side of the floor. But you see Allegany doing a great job. They get their defense out fast. And you see Reese coming out and saying, slow it down. We'll get it set up. Get our offense out here. Here comes Kent Baker print up. Onto the near side. Driving down low. Pops up top. Nice little give and go with Reese, and he beats him. Carson Reese. And now they will be back up front for their second lead of the game. But Kent Baker print up drives down. You see a beautiful give and go with Carson Reese over the top, and is now 4-3 with 5:53 to go in the second period as Tuscarora pulls ahead. And now we've got Ty Khan out, but we're doing some goalie water. While we're taking some goalie water, I'm going to listen to the sponsors. We'd also like to thank Canaragas, Grandma's Approved, and Mountain House Vapors. Brand new to the edition. Really appreciate the support. It's what allows us to get all this done. If you are in the area and you partake in any of the cannabis, I would definitely get a hold of one of them. You got any pain? Talk to Alton down at Cattaraugus. He has helped me out with my hip, and he gave me something for my migraines, which we'll find out if it works, and I will let everybody know. But I have a lot of confidence in Alton down at Cattaraugus. And here comes Nick Miller with it. Makes a couple moves. Janae's got just enough of them that he decided not to run in. They throw it over to Chadwick on the far side. Chadwick stepping in, give and go, but a nice play by Allegany, getting just enough of it to knock it up. All the way down, and Dylan Sprents again, but the rebound's picked up by Zach Miller, and oh my goodness, Dylan Sprents. Wow. It was all set up by Lucas McKenna, but oh my goodness, and there's a goal. Sorry, I'm trying to clip that. And we have Dan Kritkowski. So beautiful job. He knew I could pronounce his name this time. He said, I'm going to score so he can call it on me. And here we go. They now have the 2-goal lead thanks to Kritkowski. So it is now 5-3. Under a minute. 2 goals. Ty Khan taking the face off against Wyatt Cooper. You see they have to pull back while they're doing it. That's why you see both guys kind of working, and then it ends up popping up, and possession goes to Allegany. We've got Josh Becker with the ball on the near side. Becker, you see he's got his head up, throws it up top to George. George, yeah, that was an easy call for the refs. They both threw their hand up, and we'll take a look. I just seen the helmet come off. So it's going to be Anthony Patterson. Oh, it didn't clip that. There we go. Oh, yeah, so he kind of pulled him right down. That's what he's called him for. He said he ripped his helmet off, and he's like, come on, man. He gave him his best Joe Biden. It didn't help. And Josh Becker going to start up with it. Allegany obviously wants to be able to score here. Be great for the momentum, but Zach Belter, great defense. Ron John picked it up, tried to throw it over to Ben Austin. And you see Ron John kind of debating if he wanted to sprint out and pull himself out of position, decides not to. And Allegany picks it up. Jonah Mohawk rips a shot. They get a reset, which means Sprents or the pipe got a piece of it. Kettle working it around. They throw it all the way over. Janace up top to Becker. Josh Becker rips a shot. Sprents makes a save. Not sure where the ball is. Janace picks it up in the corner, but great effort, Belter. And it didn't matter. Jonah Mohawk, what a grab. But it doesn't matter. Ron John with the pick. One of those guys with the unlimited gas tanks. And sorry I keep kicking the camera as I walk by. I kind of gravitate towards our camera person, Crafty Beach. He throws it over. Here comes Henry. Kyle Henry throws it all the way back over to Reese. Minute left on the penalty. Tuscarora has the shot clock winding down. They obviously want to get a shot on it. But it doesn't matter. Here we go, and possession goes to the Arrows. That was Tanner Winkleman. Zach Miller has the ball now. Draws Isaac Vandershelm originally on the defense, and now you see he's up top. Becker, Kettle has the ball back to Becker. Oh, no. Kettle's got a great fake pass. He gets beat time and time again. Corey Becker picks the ball off in the end board zone. You see him just kind of muscle his way through, but Zach Miller, what a play. Definitely want to call on that one. They gave him a possession. So they're telling him to start with it in the back. Push out a little bit. Cooper, quick shot, and Sprents with another save. And they throw it up, and here comes Zach Belter. Having a great game defensively so far. Been up the floor a couple times, too. I almost had an assist. A couple good plays. Oh, over and back. Because they're short. But the penalty expired. So that shouldn't have been an over and back as far as I know. But he's saying the other ref called it. We're not overturning it. Nice slide by Krakowski. But Miller, doesn't matter because the pass was picked off by, was that Ty Khan, I think? And here he comes again, Krakowski. He is on fire tonight. Krutowski just paints the corner. I didn't realize he was a painter, but I'm guessing that's what he does for a living after watching that. So we now have a 3-goal lead for the Tuscarora Tomahawks. Yeah, everybody should check out OJ. You like junior lacrosse and senior lacrosse? OJ, the dude in Texlax, he is always doing interviews, talking to the future players. We should get some of our junior guys down here hooked up with him to do some interviews. He's great at it. Proud partner of Blue Squatch Productions. Leo Storos with the ball. Gives it to George. Rudy George with it. Throws it up to Mohawk. Jonah Mohawk. On Zach Miller. Gets around him. Goes in. Throws it all the way over to Becker. Becker pushing his way back. Throws it up top to Kettle. Kettle rips a shot. Dylan Sprents makes the save. Patterson picks it up, and here he goes. They've got numbers, and he hits Lemieux. Oh, my goodness. Hunter Lemieux almost had that on the back door, but Chase Martin, great job. Chase Martin has been playing great. They've gotten a few by him, but he has definitely made a lot of saves that he doesn't have to make. There's certain saves you expect the goalies to make, and there's certain ones that when it happens, you're like, well, we can't blame him for that one. Here comes Whitcomb. Whitcomb fires it across. Ryan John with it. Ryan John steps in, rips a shot. Sprents makes the save. Buddy picks it up off the headboards, and you see he just buries his way in, throws his elbow up there to give himself some space, and then takes a shot, misses. But here we go, Krukowski again. Can he get another one? Chase Martin says you're not getting the hat trick that easy. But yeah, Dan Krutowski playing great, getting up the floor. And when you got a hot stick, you keep shooting. Mohawk over to Kettle. Speaking of hot sticks, Kettle moving back, heading to the middle, rips a shot. I think that went off Corey Becker. Might have went off Josh Becker. Could have went off one of the Beckers. Oh, a shot. I think that one hit the pipe. But we're going to get a fresh reset. We're going to have Josh Becker pick it up. So you've got Josh Becker there for Allegany, and you've got Corey Becker playing defense against him, 66 for Tuscarora. Josh Becker coming around the top, throws it all the way over to Chris Janace. Janace, beautiful move, flying in, hits Rudy George. Oh, does not hit Rudy George, I'm sorry. Almost did on the back door, but what effort, Becker, and oh my goodness, Dylan Sprents. Are you serious? And he controlled the rebound, pushing it out to the side as he's sliding, getting a piece of that one. And they called a timeout. Okay, so we're going to take a look at that save. But here you see Josh Becker, great effort, gets the shot. It goes actually off Sprents' stick between his leg, and he forces it out. Beautiful play. Huge thank you to Grandma's Approved Sovereign Trades. They are our furthest east dispensary. We've got a timeout for the Arrows. They just clarified. I love that the refs are looking up here for us and making sure we understand what's going on. I don't know if he did it intentionally or not, but I appreciate it either way. I know Herbie John does. He's come up and explained the rules to me a few times, and it takes me a couple minutes, so he's had to explain them twice. And we've got Cattaraugus. Huge shout out to Alton and everybody down at Cattaraugus. Pain management, go see the people down at Cattaraugus. They will hook you up with that or any other party needs. We've got Goodies Dispensary, some of the best prices, and they have 2 locations with one in Steamboat and one in Salamanca. Go check them out. They've got some of the best prices, especially on your edibles. They are phenomenal. And a huge shout out to Mountain House Vapors. Brand new sponsor. Huge shout out to James Ricard from Tuscarora getting us hooked up with that. And while we're talking about that, the GMs for these teams, you've got James Ricard and Chris Bomberry. Kevy, what the GMs do in this league, most underrated position. They make so much stuff happen. Huge thank you to them, and they get a shot. Sprents makes a save, rebounds down, and it's picked up by Tycon as the clock's expiring. Now you see why they didn't pull the goalie, and Belcher just kind of rips the shot. And that brings us to the end of the second period, and you can hear Tusky screaming. They have a lot of fans. They have packed the house. They are doing a good job. Absolutely love it. So 6-3, the end of the second period. That means we only have one more. Yes, dig deep and get the W, boys, from Mrs. Kettle. They definitely want that. But Tuscarora has dug a little deeper in the second period and now have a 3-goal lead, a much different story. Huge thank you to the sponsors. I believe it was Ron Cogan was making the call with us, and he said, if that's who I think it is, yeah, props to him. Kudos to him for still being out there. So we are about set to get underway with period 3, which should be our third and final period of game 2, unless they tie it and then overtime's needed, obviously. But this is game 2 of the Can-Am Lacrosse Championship, and there is your home Tuscarora Tomahawks, who are actually the 5th place team coming into this. And yes, Leslie Kettle is definitely a proud mama bear. He is playing great tonight, but he plays for Allegany. And Allegany right now is trailing by 3. They hopefully will get on the board a little more. Dylan Sprents has been playing great. He's made a bunch of big saves. They've definitely had some offensive opportunities. Allegany came in as a 3rd seed, so they are technically our highest seed now, and that's why they have the home advantage. So the first game was played in Allegany. Tonight is in Tuscarora. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. we will be in Allegany again. It'll be streaming here, and I believe they were able to pick it up on Lacrosse TV too, which I was super excited about because we don't always get to feed the double stream. So I think they're smarter than me over there, and they figured out how to make it work, and they got it streaming last night. Huge shout out to those guys at Lacrosse TV. Really appreciate everybody tuning in. As really, we just want to grow the sport and grow this league. This is, I think, some of the best lacrosse in the United States being played right now. And I think if you watched it, you would agree. But there's nothing like going to a live game. I love last night we heard somebody actually drove down after they saw our stream was going, and they were like, oh, I forgot they were playing. Here they come. So we are set to get underway with the third and final period here. We've got Wyatt Cooper facing off against Ty Khan. And possession goes to Jesse Jimerson of the Allegany Arrows, and he bounces it over to... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't see who he was as he ran off. But now we've got Christian Ace with it up top. Throws it over to Kettle. Hits Ryan John. Now Zach Miller has the ball on the far side. Zach Miller sprinting across the top. Head up the entire time, you see. Throws it back. Nice knockdown by Ron John, and then Patterson picks it up. Throws it up the floor to Corey Becker. They've got numbers. He acts like he's going to pass, then takes the shot, and Chase Martin says, I got that, no problem. Nice save. So 24 is Aaron George. You've seen him come up the floor a couple times, playing great defensively. Gets up on transition. 42, we've got Keon Whitcomb with the ball. Throws it to Christian Ace. We've got somebody down in the middle. I'll clip the replay. Maybe we'll see it if nothing else happens. Josh Becker comes in, takes a shot, and we got a save by Dylan Sprents. Dylan Sprents has been playing amazing. We heard last night he might be playing with Rochester in the near future. Love to see it. Here comes Jimmy Chadwick. Chadwick played in the PBLA last year. One of the stars of Elmira. Curry rips a shot. Chase Martin makes a save. Curry jumps up to get the rebound, but instead it is picked up again by Tristan Jensen. Another guy having a great game. Maintains possession and gets up the floor. Gets it to Zach Miller. Wyatt Cooper with it. Cooper stepping around, throws it all the way over to Kettle. Kettle, nice move. Oh, gets in. Zach Belter, though. Beautiful slide. Slaps down and gets it, and he's flying up. On the breakaway, gets the shot. Nice save, Chase Martin. I think he punched that one right out. It's going to be a great highlight looking later for you, Mr. Martin. And you see him come flying up the floor here. They get the ball back to Janace up top. I really like that silver head he uses. I don't know if that's a 4x head or not. I think his are only gold. But the chrome look is good. Janace with it, looking into the middle. Gets a screen from Mohawk as he spins once, passes it back to Mohawk. Mohawk takes the shot, misses just wide right. Ball bounces all the way out. Miller picks it up as the shot clock's expiring, gets it to Whitcomb. Whitcomb rips a shot. Sprents makes the save. But oh my goodness, Josh Becker and Dylan Sprents. Wow. Wow. Everybody just had an amazing set of lacrosse play. That was exciting to watch. The stuff you see here is just incredible. How he made that play and how he made the save, I don't know. And there's the shot by Corey Becker and another save, Chase Martin. Yes, if you were in the area, definitely drive down and watch these games live. There's nothing like watching a live box lacrosse game. The pride these guys play for is amazing. And here comes Nick Miller. Nice little underhand toss down low to Curry. Curry rips a shot. Chase Martin makes a save. Miller fighting for the rebound, and it's picked up by Anderson. Anderson with the long pass, not able to connect. It bounces all the way down, and instead it's going to be picked up by Isaac Vanderselm after Dylan Sprents gives it to him. Miller throws it down to Curry. Curry's got somebody running off the bench. He was looking. Oh, tries to hit Patterson, not able to connect. But it's picked up, and here comes Tristan Jensen. Oh, Dylan Sprents. Wow, nice glove save, and then you see he just backs up on there to try to make sure that it doesn't trickle in. And through the crease, so now we have Ben Austin with the ball. Ben Austin throws it up to Chadwick. The pride of Elmira, Jimmy Chadwick with the ball. Throws it over, and now we're seeing Kurtowski on offense. But they get an interference call, and we're giving the ball to the Allegany Arrows. Flying up the floor, Nate Kettle. Gives it to Jonah Mohawk. Mohawk with a couple of moves, keeps possession, hits Kettle on the far side. Kettle gets a screen from Ryan John, steps in, takes a shot. Sprents with the neck save. Hopefully he's all right. You see him kind of moving there a little bit, looking, making sure everything's set up. Sometimes that's all it takes to throw a goalie off a little bit. Obviously not what the Tomahawks are hoping happens. And here comes Kurtowski. Throws it all the way over to Chadwick. Chadwick comes driving in. Nice little give. Oh, gets the screen from Hunter Lemieux. Tries to give it to him after. Not able to connect. The pass was a little low, and Lemieux wasn't able to hold on to it. So instead, we're coming up onto the offensive side of the floor for the Arrows with Tanner Winkleman. And he throws it to Zach Miller. Miller over to Becker. Josh Becker on the far side. Just seen somebody go slide across the middle. Janace takes a shot, and I believe Henry got a piece of it. We've got a delayed call. So there you see him sliding across the floor. Ref still doesn't have his hand up, so it wasn't for that. But we've got a holding call. And I did not see what number went in there. Sorry, I was trying to look it on the replay. So now we get to see the Arrows on the power play. 5 minutes into the third period, still scoreless in the third. So we're going to start with the Arrows on the power play. Up top is Josh Becker. BSP is the most underrated YouTube channel. Thank you very much. We really appreciate it. Thank you, Mrs. Kettle and Howlin' Oates, as always. And Steve Hill, our newest addition to Blue Squatch. He helps us out. He's run the camera. Absolutely love having Steve Hill, the enthusiasm he brings to it, the knowledge he has about the sport, and the connection with the Tuscarora community is just amazing. So they let Sprents get some water. They're out there drying the floor up a little bit. Another one of those super underrated positions is the guy that has to dry out the floor. He runs out with the towel, makes sure everybody has it. They're happy, and they're giving him a nice ovation. Love seeing it. Yeah, this is really more than just a lacrosse game. When you see the way everybody plays, the way it really brings these communities together, and the way that people are really paying for pride. And Josh Becker with it up top, hits Janace, throws it down low. Whitcomb back up top, Janace all the way to Becker, over to Miller. Zach Miller runs into the middle, hits Janace. Janace rips a shot, kick save, Dylan Sprents, rebound ends up behind the net, and Sprents goes out and picks it up. Hits Corey Becker coming up, Becker coming on. Thought about taking the shot, and then wisely decided he didn't have the angle. Oh, but he ran through the crease. Darius Anderson, nice little underhand flip to Josh Becker. Becker with the ball, hits Janace. Minute 20 to go in the penalty. Rudy George down low to Janace. Janace tries to throw it across, and the pass is picked off by Patterson, who acts like he's going to throw it, and then you just see the moves. Couple of jukes, comes up, realizes they've kind of got numbers, but everybody was settled into position, and they did not have a clear goal-scoring opportunity, but he throws it down to Marv Curry as the shot clock's expiring. We've got 9 left on the shot clock. Wasn't sure if you could see it with the ref's head there. He blows it and gives possession to Curry. Tells him to start back over there. So they get a fresh shot clock. 45 to go on the penalty. Patterson throws it all the way up to Reese. Reese to Chadwick. That wasn't Patterson, sorry. Jimmy Chadwick with the ball. There's about 15 on the penalty on the shot clock, 30 on the penalty. They'll obviously try to kill as much of it as they can. Kent Baker picks it up, sees the shot clock's expiring, and just dumps it down into the corner. Says you're going to travel 200 feet if you want to come down here. 18 seconds left on the penalty. Great job by Tuscarora trying to kill off some time. Jesse Jimerson started with the ball, throws it up to Janace. Janace up top to Mohawk. I'm sorry, that's Becker, isn't it? Zach Miller, a couple of moves, hits Becker up top. Becker with the shot. Dylan Sprentz, another great save. Sprentz has been playing on fire. Whitcomb with the ball, nice little fake, spins around, gives himself a couple of seconds and throws it to Janace. Penalties expired. We're back to even strength. Mohawk rips a shot, Sprentz, another save. Into the corner they go. They call push in the back. We're going to give the ball to Allegany. Quick restart. Miller with it. Miller looking for a cutter. Decides to shoot and beats him. Zach Miller. Nice goal, Zach Miller. So he steps in, kind of realizes he's got the screens. You got 2D and Jonah Mohawk down in there. Shoots around and brings this to a 2-goal game with the Arrows getting their 4th goal. Zach Miller, phenomenal player. You give him that much time and space, he's going to be able to score. Playing over with the Haudenosaunee national team over in San Diego. Wasn't with the team all year. That's why these Can-Am teams, you see them, they grow throughout the year. And here's Ron John. Beautiful play. Another guy that was over in San Diego. Wasn't here for part of the year while he was over there. And he gets the ball up to Miller. Over to Kent Baker Printup. Nice little behind the back to Reese, who couldn't catch it and stay out of the crease. So he kind of lets it go. And Tristan Jensen starts with the ball. Nice cut. And then passes it over to Kettle. And Whitcomb with it. Kean Whitcomb getting ready. He steps in, takes a shot, misses wide. Ball bounces all the way back out front. Corey Becker pick it up. But Jonah Mohawk knocked it down. It doesn't matter now because Miller had it, gave it to Becker. Becker rips the shot. Chase Martin soaks that one up in the midsection. Nice grab. Tanner Winkleman and Dylan Sprentz able to make the save. And Tuscarora up on offense. Chadwick over to Hunter Lemieux. Hunter Lemieux hits Carson Reese. Reese, nice little underhand flip. Kent Baker Printup picks up the loose ball. Chadwick throws it down to Curry. Curry driving in. Rips the shot as the shot clock expires. Chase Martin makes a save. Hunter Lemieux picks it up, but you just see that the Allegany Arrows just swarmed him. And they're going to call the hold. I believe that's going on Jesse Jimerson. Oh, yeah, he's got his arm under him. So that's what they're calling right there. You've seen him rip back. So now we get to see the power play for the Tomahawks. Huge shout out to the officials making sure they call it up and let us know what's going on. They show us the calls. That's Herbie John up top. He's been a great help to me so far. Reese throws it down low to Patterson. Patterson no look over to Lemieux. Lemieux didn't catch it, but Curry picked it up at the side and then dropped the ball. Picks it back up, passes it over to Reese. Reese steps in, rips a shot. Save made by Chase Martin. Rebound picked up by Suros. And what an effort Suros runs around, and you see forces with that loose hand. Just kind of strong arm push. But then throws the ball down, not able to connect. Instead, we're going the other way with the Tomahawks. Oh, but Lemieux Couldn't catch that one, tried to block it with his body, and instead it goes all the way down. Something happened to Sturos in the middle, though, and you see him try to figure it out. He's still got his glove. He's got Kent Baker Printup's glove that he just ran off the floor with. And the ref is like, well, I didn't see it. I can't call it. He's telling him to get the glove. Oh, he dropped it outside the bench, so now they count it. And they call withholding or too many men. That was too many men. But you see he picked the glove up now and ran down, so he's got it figured out. Corey Becker with it to Hunter Lemieux. Working the ball around on the far side. Curry down low to Lemieux, and he beats him. Not too much you can expect Chase Martin to do down there. This place is going nuts. Beautiful little fake, though. I mean, how about the patience from Hunter Lemieux on this one? So that's going to give him a 3-goal lead again. Seven to 4. He told him, he gave him the glove, and now they're got it figured out again. So a 3-goal lead for the Tomahawks. Possession goes to the Tomahawks. Evan Printup gets a shot. Nice slide by Sturos, so shut it down. And you see the refs letting the guys play. It's getting physical. Nobody wants to make the call. And here comes Jonah Mohawk with it on the near side. Mohawk tries to hit Ryan John down low. Belter plays defense on him, doesn't allow him to get it. Ron John picks it up from the corner, and you see him swing down through. And here comes Jimmy Chadwick. 3-goal lead right now, which is far from over. This Arrows team has so much offense. They can get 3 goals in a minute if they need to. Miller hits Chadwick down low on the back door. Chadwick beats his man, gets it to Miller. Miller tries to behind the back as he pulls Martin across, and Martin with a nice save. And you see lost it in his gear. It almost did trickle through. Anderson throws it up. Coming out of the offensive side of the floor is Christian Ace. You see Patterson just kind of runs over Rudy George on the screen. Janae steps in, gets his hands free, rips a shot, sprints with another save, but the rebound's picked up by Zach Miller. Miller coming around the top, gets his hands free, but decides to pass it to Mohawk. Mohawk takes a shot, misses wide. Ball bounces all the way down. You see Martin come out, and he saw Logan Monroe coming. Made sure they didn't get it. And Mohawk comes down, shot clock winding down. We hit 10 seconds left, but they throw it across and hit Josh Becker. Becker runs all the way around. Patterson forcing him out. Under that bottom hand, you see, not letting him in. Beautiful stick check, Corey Becker on Josh Becker. And here comes Logan Monroe. Great defensive pressure by the Tomahawks. Chadwick has the ball coming down onto this near side. Chadwick stepping through, looking for the give and go, decides to take the shot. Great trailing check, but it doesn't matter. Martin makes a save, and here comes Sturos. Is he doing a good job on defense, getting the offense of the Tomahawks all fired up, trying to get under their skin. Coming up on transition, getting the ball to the offense, and here comes Shadais. But we call interference. Oh, not interference. They're calling a penalty on Ryan John. I'll try to clip it with that one to see what happened. I'm not sure I saw it. Did you see what he... Oh. Sorry, I missed the ref because I was looking at the replay. So we now have a power play for the Tomahawks. Two minutes high sticking. Miller gets it up top, takes a shot. Chase Martin makes a save. Rebound gathered up in the crease by Darius Anderson. Anderson's looking. You only get 5 seconds to hold it in the crease. And when you're down a man, that's when those over and back rules and the 8-second violation is in place. So now you see him get a fresh shot clock set up. Miller up top. Sorry, excuse me. To Curry. Over to Patterson. Patterson behind the back flip after he draws the D up. They get a shot on Carson Reese, but then they call the loose ball push, and they're going to give him the ball. You see him kind of flip over Carson Reese afterwards. That was Data Ray. So they start with the ball. Hunter Lemieux tries to start behind the net. Ref tells him go over to the corner. Minute 25 to go in the... Oh, he's running over for... Unsportsmanlike. 2 minutes on Jesse Jimerson. That makes it a 5-on-3. I have never in my entire sports life seen a ref change a call. So when you kind of say something to him afterwards, you're only setting yourself up for failure. Marv Curry throws it to Lemieux. Patterson with it. You see they leaving Corey Becker up top, but Hunter Lemieux all alone on the back, and you see Spencer Martin having to make all those moves, and then he makes that save. And he's taking them both. Oh, and now he's leaving. He's walking Sturos right off the floor. Wow. I don't know what Sturos did, but that is a huge loss for the Arrows. He is not taking any of it. You see Kent Baker-Brennan coming over, one of the captains for the Tuscarora Tomahawks. Yes, thank you, Trevor. Another one of our guys we've met out here. So much awesome people out here that love the sport of lacrosse. So I can't see if they sent Patterson out too or what happened there. But the other official is going down there. And I'm not sure why. I missed what happened. This will be a good call. Huge shout out to all the people who are down working the scorekeeper's book, making sure that we get all this information. They're announcing it. They make sure that is another one of those thankless jobs, the scorekeeper and the shot clock guy. Nobody ever says thank you to them, but really without them, we don't have a game. So thank you very much, guys. It's a hard job trying to keep up with that shot clock. A lot of back and forth action, nonstop usually. So on the clock, we have the Hunter. Yeah. Sorry, I got people over asking what Lemieux's first name is. So we've got Hunter Lemieux as number 40. There's Marv Curry sitting there talking with Kent Baker-Brennan, and the official is Herbie John. So we see a 2-minute penalty on the board for the Tomahawks. So he will have to serve that 2 minutes, which will be running concurrent with the 106 penalty. Could you put it up on the scoreboard for a second? Yeah, so we've got 106, 143, and then the other penalty will start after the minute expires, but we'll be listening for what they call over the scoreboard. They're sending someone over to serve it. It's going to be served by Lucas McKenna. Had a pretty good game tonight defensively. Called him a couple times, taking possession. Marv Curry starts with the ball up top. So we've got a 4-on-3 right now. Reese, Kent Baker-Brennan up top to Curry. Curry rips a shot. Nice save, Martin. Got OJ back from the Tech Lax interview. Kent Baker-Brennan down low. Gets a shot. Chase Martin makes a save, or it hit the pipe. They got a reset. Reese takes a shot. Believe misses just wide right. I don't think I saw any of the officials' hands go up for a reset. Sprents comes out, gets it to Reese. No reset of the shot clock. And here they come back down. 15 seconds left in the first penalty for the Arrows. Shot taken by Curry. Saves. Oh, my goodness, Chase Martin. And then he shuts Hunter Lemieux down on the doorstep. And Kritkowski rips it. And Chase Martin makes that save. He's had a hot stick. Why not throw him out there? He's a solid defensive player who can cover anything that comes his way. And here comes Zach Miller with it. Gets it over to Christian Ace. Janae starts sprinting in. He's got Belter on him. Playing great defense, stops him from getting it through. You see Belter is able to hold him out. Ben Austin picks up the loose ball, comes running down, gets past him. Austin hits Reese on the back door. Should be 4-on-4 now. We've got a 4-minute penalty. Perfect. So there's 8 seconds left on the penalty to the Tuscarora, and there's 3:10 to go in the penalty on the Arrows. So now we've got a power play for the Tomahawks for 3 minutes. Nice job, Ben Miller with the ball, but because there's an over and back, because they're a man down. That's what I mean with these rules of knowing the Can-Am rules, and something that they might have forgotten. So especially for any of our Lacrosse TV viewers, they play with over and back and the 8-second clock when you are man down in Can-Am. They play 3 periods instead of 4 quarters. A few different rules. Curry with it to Patterson. Patterson throws it over to Reese. Reese gets the shot. Martin makes a save. Rebound picked up by George. Rudy George. Great play. Gets all the way up and is just trying to kill as much time on this penalty as he can. A little surprised he didn't go in with there being a 3-goal difference with under 3 minutes to play. Miller hits. Oh, Becker wasn't able to connect, but now Becker has it. Becker rips a shot as the shot clock expires. Sprents again with the save, and a nice behind the back from Ranjan to Ben Austin. Transition's been such a huge part of the game, getting up the floor fast. They've had at least Krutowski's 2 transition goals, and right now they've got a 3-goal lead, and I can almost guarantee there was one more transition goal that I'm probably just not forgetting, or not remembering. So as you see him working around. Minute 40 to go on the power play. Patterson takes a shot. I believe that went off Darius Anderson. Krutowski picks up the rebound off the end boards, gets it to Reese, shoots. Would have been a goal, but it doesn't matter because the shot clock expired just ahead of time. So Wyatt Cooper with the ball. Kettle trying to get by Corey Becker. Somehow still has the ball. Great play, Kettle. Drives in. Oh, and runs into a wall and Ty Khan and loses possession. Nice job, Sprents. Gets it up to Ranjan. And here comes Ranjan up out of the offensive side of the floor. 50 seconds to go on the power play for the Tomahawks. Dan Krutowski. If I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry. But it's definitely better than how I was pronouncing it. Ranjan over to Curry. Back up to Ranjan. He throws the twister over to Krutowski, who gets the shot on. Martin makes the save, but nice stick check Curry, and he gets it back on. And the rebound is now in the near side. They're battling for it. Looks like Hunter Lemieux comes out with it. And got it over to Kent Baker Printup. Unless he picked it up off the boards. But either way, Kent Baker Printup has the ball now. They have 15 seconds on the shot clock. We're under a minute to go in the game. 10 seconds of the penalty. Kent Baker Printup throws it over to Marv Curry. Curry rips the shot. Kick save and a Butte. Martin. Jesse Jimerson out of the box. 30 seconds to go. So we will definitely be going to next weekend with no chance it looks like Allegany is going to be able to sweep this. So tomorrow we'll be at 3. Here comes Kettle. Great defense, Tycon. Stays on his hand, but he gets the pass down low, and another save, Dylan Sprents. But Kettle not giving up, picks the ball up, rifles it over to Mohawk. Drawing a lot of defense, and that brings us to the close of the game with Dylan Sprents making another save. Been the story of this game, really, the defense being able to hold them down, and Sprents, you see, just sprints right off the floor. The Tomahawks not content with that. Look at them over there cheering, telling the fans, let's go. Tomahawks very happy, and they got to be happy with their faithful. They had a lot of people show up. And then you've got the Allegany arrows going off. The series is now tied at 1. We will be going to Allegany tomorrow with the game live on our YouTube channel at 3 p.m. And I believe Lacrosse TV and the geniuses that are over there have figured out how to get us to stream it through it somehow. So congrats to them. We should be on there. Definitely don't want to miss it. We've got Go Tomahawks. Huge shout out to the sponsors. We will listen to them, and then we will sign off. On behalf of all of us here at Blue Squatch Productions, we really appreciate you. We really appreciate the sponsors, all the GMs, and without the players and coaches and the parents that make this possible, we would just be talking to ourselves. We would like to thank Goodies for sponsoring the Can-Am playoffs. Without them, these streams would not be possible. Get on down there, check them out. They've got a great selection of flour, tinctures, edibles, concentrates, anything you need at prices that can't be beat.